And guys, quickly before we do hop into this video, I'd like to give a huge shout out to AOA.com for sponsoring this Rocket League video. This website gives flexibility to every single platform. If you want to buy and sell loads of different Rocket League items, they do massive deals on there, and use code Zenic at checkout and get yourself a 3% off your orders. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today I'm bringing you guys a brand new Rocket League video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can literally trade from nothing and get yourself so many insane items just from using this one method. So not too long ago, I made a video how you can make a load of profit from buying and selling loads of items like black dices, white octanes, white apex, etc. But that was quite expensive, and I saw in the comments a lot of people saying, can you do this for a lot of like smaller traders where they don't have many items? So I thought to myself, why not try and explain how I went from nothing and got all of these absolutely insane items. So I'm going to be putting different traders into different sections. So the tier 1 traders are the people that don't even have a mystery decal. And then the tier 5 are going to be people that have several heat waves and can turn all of those heat waves and get even more profit. And if these videos do help you in any way, shape or form, literally just drop a like on the video. It means the world to me. And without further ado, let's get straight into the tips. So the tier 1 players are the people that have just got the game. They've not even got an item in their inventory. And if you don't have an item in your inventory, not to worries. If you've got a friend that can lend you an item, that'd be insane, because you can literally just pay him back when you've made a little bit more profit. But if you don't have anyone online that can actually lend you an item, all you've got to do is play up to 5 games, and eventually out of those 5 games you are guaranteed to get a crate. No matter what crate it is, you can easily make yourself a little bit of profit. So once you've got that first crate out of your game, that is where your journey is going to begin to getting all of these insane items. So the first thing you can do is literally off on every single person's post, just saying that you have this crate and you want offers on it, and eventually you'll find yourself either an exotic or an import for that one crate that you'll get, because you'll probably get something like a velocity or something that's pretty worthless. But eventually you can probably get yourself an exotic or an import. You've just got to keep on listing, and eventually you'll get an exotic or an import. And I can literally guarantee you that this is going to be a positive trade for you, because who wants to open these, like, you've got to think about it logically, who wants to open up these bad crates that you're getting out of games? Unless they're PCCs, no one is interested, because everyone's just going to be opening up the brand new crate from the update and PCCs and CC4s. So once you get this exotic or import, you have got past the hard stage, honestly, because you can keep on listing this up, and eventually you will find a guy that just plays the game a lot and he wants to either get a new car or the new wheels to make his car look decent, and they just don't play the game that much. Eventually you will find someone that just wants to buy it there and then, and they will actually do a decent offer from stuff they've got out of games. It'll either be a crate overpay or they might have a key on them. But honestly, eventually, if you keep on listing, get a bit of patience with it, and you should be able to get around a key in value. Or if you do have a lot of spare time, another way I can suggest, which is probably a little bit better, is to go into a public game. Honestly, you could do chaos, because that's where you find the most amount of people. Just saying, literally just saying in the chat that you've got these items and you want some offers, and eventually you'll come across a guy that has some random items sitting in his inventory that maybe his friend gave him or he got out of games. And because he doesn't trade that much, he might do a slight overpay, and honestly, you'll probably get yourself around a key value. So once you've got that key value, it gets you on to the next step. And the final step you need to do to get out of that tier 1 trader and get yourself your first black market is to list on any like group or site that you're on. Literally just say you have 1 key sort of value and you want a mystery gold explosion that's not Toon, because Toon at the moment is probably going for less than a key, honestly, because keys are a little bit higher in demand than the Toon gold explosion. So honestly, just keep on listing up. Eventually, if you do find a fireworks, a Sub-Zero, Hellfire, if you're paying 1 key, that is how you can make some profit. And I've done that so many times in the past. So just keep on listening, and eventually you will get yourself a black market gold explosion. So moving on to tier 2, you have that black market gold explosion, and you are going to want to get a Tora mystery decal. Literally just keep on listening up that you have the gold explosion and you want a Tora, no other offers, because if you stick with a trade and you say no other offers, the only people that are going to be interested are the people with Tora, and eventually you will eventually find a guy, honestly. But if you have a party time or something that's worth a little bit more than Tora, sit with it, and you honestly got lucky if you're paying 1 key and getting a party time. But if you got a Hellfire, Sub-Zero, Fireworks, like I said, and you're getting a Tora, that is pretty easy to do, and you can make a load of profit. The final thing I can suggest to you tier 2 traders is try and get yourself some PCCs and non-crate very rares, because honestly, at the moment, every single person wants them because of the high rise in Octane and the high rise in Dicey. Everyone wants to get non-crate very rares and PCCs as well, because you can quite easily get a PCC out of a non-crate very rare. Vice versa, you can literally just flip those trades. But if you keep on getting these profits, try it for maybe 4 or 5 with your gold explosion or a Tora, and you can honestly make a load of profit getting yourself some more keys. So once you have at least 3 keys, you probably get into the tier 3 category where you can start making a load of profit investing into different items. And the thing I can suggest is painted octanes. When you have around a few keys in price, or 6 non-crate very rares, around that sort of value, you can start buying painted octanes. And even if you're getting an orange one for 3 keys, you can easily get 4 or 5. Like, octanes are the things that are going up at the moment. I sold a pink for 7 keys. I sold forest green for around 7 as well. Octanes are the way up, and honestly, that's what you got to do as well. Every single time you see like an item go up in price, probably all the other colors are going to follow. So make sure to get yourself a painted octane or a painted Draco as well. I can suggest that, and you will make profit 100%. But if you do not want to go down that route, no problem. You can literally try and get yourself some black market decals. Just try and lowball a tiny bit. Honestly, you don't want to completely lowball people because you'll eventually get a reputation. But if you're sort of offering a maybe 3 keys for either a Hex or a Labyrinth, that'll be decent if you eventually pick that up, because everyone's starting to sell their BMDs for keys at the moment. So if you're offering a tiny bit less than the value on spreadsheet with the keys, you should be able to pick them up and make a tiny bit of profit. So now around tier 4, you've got the ball rolling, you've got some decent items, you've either got a decent black market or you've got a painted octane. Now what you have to do is offer all over the place with your black market or your painted octane or painted Draco. Literally offer on every post, just saying, are you interested in this? That is what you got to do. Patience is key, because you can sit and wait on an item, and then if it keeps on going up in price, you're just going to make even more profit. Just think about that logically. If you sit on an item where it's going up in price, like the octanes and the Dracos, you could just make more and more profit. But with the BMDs, you can literally just offer it on different posts, and eventually you will find a guy. But if you did skip the last couple of steps, not to worry at all, because if you have loads of keys, you can just offer on every single person's post, just saying you have this specific amount of keys and you want a specific item, and eventually you should be able to find a guy, because keys go up, like literally up and down in demand so much. And if you do have keys when they're high in demand, you will get some absolutely insane offers. But then for the tier 5 traders that do have loads of items in their inventory, where you have loads of keys, loads of mystery decals, you need to just focus on what's going down in price in your inventory. So say like heat waves at the moment, they're around 13 keys. They've dropped literally from about 18 to 13 in the space of a month. So if you do have a ton of heat waves, I can suggest to you guys to try and get yourself some keys, and then eventually try and invest either into some crimson octanes, some sky blue octanes, some crimson Dracos, some sky blue Dracos, or any other Draco, any other octane, honestly, on the market right now, because they're all going up in price. Either try and buy an octane set, anything like that, or try and get yourself some keys, just because the key like demand is going to start going up quite a lot, because the update's coming around. Everyone's going to be opening crates. It's the first update for Xbox at least, where everyone's going to be opening up crates with like the tradable keys. So honestly, just try and sell the heat waves, try and sell all of your mystery decals that aren't dissolvers, and try and get yourself some keys and make yourself a load of profit. So that is my step-by-step guide. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Honestly, I did an episode like this before. It got a lot of support, so if you guys do want to see more episodes like this and more in detail probably, literally just tell me what tier you are in the comments down below, 1 to 5, and I will try and help you out in the comments if you do have any problems. So yeah guys, if you did enjoy this video and if it helped you in any way, shape or form, literally just smash a like on the video. It honestly means the world to me. Let's try and aim for 300 likes for the hype of the update tomorrow. As always, don't forget to subscribe and turn on those post notifications if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys next time.